Hey guys, this is my league start for 0.4. Now things can change, right? There's still like one more minion patch note that's out, or that's not out yet. It's supposed to release before the league. It's got the other minion changes in there. It's got things about like command skills changing. But this is the league start that I normally play with minions, and this is what I'm going to go over. I'm going to cover things like the playstyle, whether you want like a comboing playstyle, one button, or however you want to play it. There's a lot of options out there. Minions in campaign are really good. You shouldn't have to feel like you ever get stuck anywhere, really. And I'm going to go over gear, right? Where to get gear, what stats are like the most appealing, that what you should be trying to find during your campaign run, and stuff like that, just to get you on your way up until the first Ascendancy trial. You can fast forward to the end. I've got like a playthrough to the first Ascendancy trial, from the very first boss all the way to the first Ascendancy trial. But yeah, use the timestamps. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is how the build plays, right? How the comboing works and that kind of thing. So what I have here is my set of minions of what I like to use. I'm going to first go over the snipers, because the snipers are pretty crucial. It's what I use to boss. And it is going to change because there's this anti-burst damage thing that's coming out with 0.4. Essentially, with snipers, the way it works with gas arrow, they nuke bosses down. I always talk about it. It does a lot of damage. It's great for bossing. It does a ton of damage. So what is detonating this gas arrow, right? So the active abilities, if you don't know, right? If you have your minions equipped over here, then you can set your actual minions on your toolbar. So right here, I have it set to L1, right? Whenever I press that command, the snipers call in fire support and they drop gas arrows. So what it is here, they're dropping 3 arrows. The reason that is because I have multi-shot. Multi-shot is super important for almost tripling the damage of gas arrow. And what you want is to detonate it. Now, the way the gas detonates is with a detonation ability, or if the enemy that you're fighting is ignited. The way you ignite the enemies is by using Firewall. And then once you get your Raging Spirits, it's basically for bossing. I just cast Firewall with Raging Spirits, and I use nuking damage with gas arrow, and that does all the damage you need to kill bosses in the campaign. We're gonna see how that changes with the updates for the anti-burst damage thing, but either way, you can just cast Raging Spirits while having your minions do damage, and then once they're ignited, drop your gas arrows, and it works very well. It's always worked well, and it's been working well. So that's kind of what I use for bossing. It's pretty straightforward. But for mapping is where I kind of change it up. I like to use Arsonists for mapping. So what I do is, right, what you want to do is you want to lock your weapons. On controller, it'll tell you right here, unshare weapon set down here in the bottom, pressing whichever button. So you lock your weapons, right? But once your weapons are locked, you can allocate 2 sets of minions. This is my first weapon set, and then this is my second weapon set. On my first weapon set is where I have my bossing setup. Now, this doesn't really take off until you're around Act 2, or once you have enough spirit to have a few arsonists and then like 1 sniper. The reason I like to have 1 sniper in my mapping set is because you'll fight rares in the map, and those guys, they take a lot of damage. It's a lot quicker to drop a nuke on them and get rid of rares that way, unless you're just speeding through. Otherwise, I use the arsonists because they have way better clearing of a basic attack than the snipers. So I basically just do this. I play around with the arsonists. Hold on. Oh, I should caveat, right? When you do your weapon swap, you have to bind this toggle weapon set button. So now whenever you press that button, you'll switch between weapon set 1, which is, or weapon set 2, which is all my snipers, to weapon set 1, which is my mapping set. So with 1 button, I can go into a boss, get my boss set out, do my firewall, cast my gas arrows. And then once that's done, switch back to my mapping set and use my arsonists. So the thing that's nice about the arsonists is their ability explosive demise, right? Usually, it's triggered on enemies, or it's triggered on your minions that have low life, but in combination with Raging Spirits, you basically cast this. Your Raging Spirits have this red icon, and you can just blow them up for more area damage. And I find it really fun. It's fun to do. You go through maps, you summon a bunch of Raging Spirits. Depending on how many arsonists you have, you can just keep detonating these skulls. Hold on. On controller, it's kind of finicky. There we go. When there's enemies on the map, it'll automatically lock into whatever's the closest skull to whatever enemy. And then I can just detonate the skulls that way. I find it really enjoyable. That's kind of how I map. And then once I run into a rare, I drop a gas arrow on it. Some other things you can do that never get old is contagion, right? Because all the other things I have on my skill bar is contagion, unearth. I could actually put like essence drain in here, but I don't have it. So if you want to play essence drain contagion with unearth, it works just as well, right? You have your supporting minions, you cast your contagion, and then you cast your unearth. It spreads unearth around, and if you don't know, you could actually look at it in here, right? So these little videos actually help, right? And it scales well, it jumps with every monster, does a lot of damage, and then you can cast unearth on the dead body. And the unearthed bone constructs will have contagion properties on them, and it'll spread contagion that way. Right, so if you don't know, these videos really do help. Essence drain, and the thing too with the arsonist is right here, right? You can blow up minions for AoE damage. So you've got a lot of choices. There's a lot of choices that how you want to play. But for the most part, this is how I like to do it. I'll run, I'll map, summon raging spirits. If I need more minions, I'll throw it in unearth, throw in a contagion if I feel like it. The downside with how I play is I press a lot of buttons, right? So if you don't like pressing a lot of buttons and you only want to press one button, I'm gonna convince you to use raging spirits, because if you only want to press one button, this is the button. You just summon raging spirits, it'll take you all the way through campaign. You can do all end game content with it. You just have to know how to scale damage, right? So that's our next thing that we're going to talk about, is scaling damage. With minions, how do you scale damage? There's basically 3 ways in the campaign that are going to matter to you. One is the passive tree. Scaling damage through the passive tree, which are these nodes, right? Minion damage. You get a lot of these initial minion damage nodes. Now let's say you're using a skill, you're kind of don't know where to go, you're trying to figure out, there's all these different like nodes. How do you know where to go? So let me show you the tag system. If you're unfamiliar with the tag system, if you look at skills, it's got these little tags that are these dotted lines that underline these words. If you put in each of these words into the passive tree, it'll show you the nodes associated with those tags. So like minion, right? Like, oh, I need minion damage. You type in minion, it highlights all the minion associated nodes. Now, if you only want minion damage, put in minion damage, right? And essentially, this is how you path in your passive tree for the campaign. Especially if you're playing softcore, just get all minion damage every single point, right? You can read about it, see how it works, and that kind of thing. Same reasoning, if you want more defense, you want to use energy shield, you type in energy shield. Right, then these are all the nodes that are close by. Right, energy shield here, you know, energy shield related. If you want just straight up energy shield, look up maximum energy shield. Right, and these are the nodes that will give you, that will increase your energy shield, that are highlighted. So that's how the tag system works. It's super beneficial for the passive tree and how you navigate where you want to go when you're doing your own thing, right? Planning in advance, wherever you want to go. And the thing with the passive tree, you don't have to worry about it. If you want to like unspec something in your passive tree, all you got to do is talk to the hooded one. You talk to the hooded one, let me go show this off. If you make a mistake in your passive tree, no big deal. Just talk to the hooded one. You will unallocate your points for gold, so that way you don't have to feel like any decisions that you've made are like permanent, like, oh no, I can't change it, what do I do? So you talk to this guy, it says refund passives, refund your passives, highlight the one you want to refund, and it tells you the gold price and then what button you're supposed to press. Right now the gold cost changes depending on what level you are. So early levels, it's really cheap and you can do whatever you want. The second wave for scaling damage is going to be through your gear. So the gear that's going to be really important for you are things with plus level to all minion skills, right? And then spirit, because more spirit, you could summon more minions and stuff. The places that you get plus level of all minion skills is your scepter, right here, right? Your helmet, and then your amulet. Now this is for the campaign. Towards the end game, there are offhands, there are like focuses that could have plus minion skills, but essentially those are the places that you want to look for plus minion. On the helmet, on the scepter, and then on the amulet. It's kind of hard to get it on the amulet, but the way you do it is you talk to the vendors, right? Every campaign has a vendor that does scepters and jewelry and wands and potions and stuff. This is where you'll look. Every level, the inventory changes, and then you can see what they have in their inventory, right? So no plus minion over here. And then the other vendor is going to be the armor vendor, right? This is where you'll find either try to find helmets plus minion. And you can see right here, it also has a, I'm kind of blocking the camera, but right here in the bottom is a keyword thing. You could go in here and then type in minion and see if any plus minion gear shows up, which there's nothing, right? Unfortunate. You got to check back every level. You could put in spirit in there, see if there's anything with spirit. It'll automatically highlight it. Like for instance, if I was to put in armor in here, I lied. There's no armor. Hold on, let me put in, what's this thing? Oh, I spelled it wrong. Armor spelled, yeah, New Zealand way, right? So it highlights everything that has armor in it. And then movement speed is important. So if you want to type in movement speed into this bar, you know, if you want any movement speed increases and stuff, that's what you would do. You type that into the search bar, it'll auto highlight for you. But those are the places where you'll get spirit off the chest piece is in here, off of this armor vendor. Minion levels off of the helmet, right? And then the amulet and the scepter are in this vendor. So that's the second place where you're going to get power for the campaign. And all you need to get through the entire campaign is like, once you have +2 minion levels, it counts for a lot. It's huge. So I have one here on the helmet, and I got lucky and got one on the scepter, right? If you get another one on the amulet, it's game over. Campaign is really easy after that. And then the amount that you need for plus minions to take you to the T15s is like +6. Like I've done it with my hardcore SSF character, +6, and you're cruising on your way. You're on your way to T15s. You just have to know how to play and take advantage of all the other stuff that you have available to you. And then the third way that you're gonna scale your damage is by leveling and getting uncut skill gems. These guys are gonna pick these up, right? These uncut skill gems. You'll find them, you know, as you progress through your map. These uncut skill gems level up your skills, right? But they have requirements. So if you look at it, I can't use this uncut skill gem because I have to be level 22, and I need 41 int. So I'm only level 21. Right? You can't see it because my badge is blocking, but I'm level 21, and I only have 40 int. So once I get level 22, and then another set of two intelligence, I can level up and get more minion levels, right? So those are basically the three main ways that you'll just need to scale your damage. It's going to be through your passive tree, the gear getting plus level and spirit on your gear, and that uncut skill gems and leveling up your skills. There is one more way, which is going to be through buffs, right? Buffing your minions to make them stronger and give them more damage. So things like Pain Offering. So using Pain Offering, situational, whatever you need more damage, you'll use this ability. It'll summon a totem, and then in the area of that totem, your minions are empowered, right? Just like this. So within this totem, they glow red, and they provide more damage. There's also curses too. Like it's over here. At this level, level 7, I don't have access to many curses, but the one you want, right, for now, if you're doing a bunch of elemental damage, this guy. Elemental weakness. Right? Really good curse. If you're using a lot of like fire damage, you know, or any type of elemental damage, specifically for minions in the way I play, using Raging Spirits, you know, with the gas arrow detonations, elemental curse provides a lot of damage. Right? And what it does is it lowers the monster's resistances. If the monster is at 0 and it goes negative, any of those, whatever the value is of negative value of elemental resist, you will gain as extra damage of that element. Right? And as for, where is it? Vulnerability, it's all right. You know, broken armor is really good having to cast this, but once you make your way towards this node right here, Splintering Force, you'll always break armor for bosses, right? Because you got a lot of physical damage going, it'll always end up breaking, so you don't need to take vulnerability. It's not that big of a deal. And there's other ways to break armor using marks and stuff like that, but for the campaign, the things you're going to worry about are most likely elemental weakness. If you do manage to get a bunch of chaos damage, you could rock Despair, right, for negative chaos resistance. See, if you look at this curse, it says -41 chaos resistance. So then if the target has 0 chaos resistance and you put them into -41, that means it's extra 41 chaos damage of the damage that you applied, right? So if you do 100 chaos damage and it's net -41%, it's 141 chaos damage, right? So pretty good. Those are the other ways with buffs and curses and stuff that apply, or to amplify, you know, your damage and stuff like that. So as long as you know how to scale your damage, you're pretty much through the campaign. You just have to get through, scale as much damage as you can, and you shouldn't get stuck at any points. If you do get stuck, you probably just have to learn, like, you know, the boss mechanics a little bit. It's not too hard. Just roll behind them. Usual Dark Souls tactics. And since the patch isn't out, the minion patch, or we don't know about the anti-burst mechanic yet, I'm not really sure how much damage this gas arrow is going to do. But either way, you do a ton of damage, right? With Raging Spirits and stuff. Raging Spirits and your other assortment of minions. Now let's talk about, if you're playing minions, the crucial support gems that you're going to need. Without a doubt, the most important one for your for these ranged minions, like the Skeletal Sniper and the Arsonist, is multi-shot. In the beginning, you need multi-shot. If you're playing active abilities, multi-shot. If you're not playing active abilities and you're using snipers, then you want to use like fork or rapid attacks or something like that. But if you're playing with active abilities, Skeletal Sniper multi-shot is a must. And then with the Skeletal Arsonist for mapping, same deal. Even though it says 35 less damage, the 3 bombs, they overlap when they explode, and it does overlapping damage. So it really helps for clear, even with the less skill speed and all that stuff. Now the second skill that's going to be really crucial for your support gems for minions is Last Gasp. I know it doesn't feel good. It doesn't add any damage. It doesn't make you hit faster. It doesn't do anything. It's just there so that way minions from supported skills die 4 seconds after their life is reduced to 0. That's what it says, but what this also does is as your minions die that have Last Gasp, they don't reset the minion timer. So if you don't have this in here and these Skeletal Arsonists die, it's a 7-second cooldown, and then if another Skeletal Arsonist die, that 7 seconds gets reset. So then that cooldown gets reset and then they're dead for like 14 seconds. It's terrible. And I promise you on a boss, they're always gonna die. And if they're dead, you can't use active abilities, they can't do damage, and it sucks. So same thing with my Skeletal Warrior, I always put Last Gasp on him. It just makes bossing that much better, a lot more simpler, and that kind of thing. So if you're looking at it, I'm really skimp on support gems, because this is the character I leveled all the way to the Ascendancy trial. This is exactly what I used to get there. On my Unearth, I have Brutality. I don't even have anything in my Contagion. It's level 3. You'll see it in my playthrough, how I play, if you want to look through how I handle like mapping and all that kind of stuff. So this is my recommendation for here. Once you have more sockets, it's all just like minion damage and stuff like that. I'll put it in a little section of I guess the most important support skills for now, just for your campaign, because once you're in endgame, it's totally different. You're not really going to need Last Gasp and stuff like that. You can kind of change stuff out, but for the campaign, this is like what I recommend. And in the campaign, it's really hard to get 4 sockets. You know, you might get 1 or 2, maybe Greater Jewelers, but you're usually going to be stuck around 3. So right after you do this, multi-shot with Last Gasp is usually like Feeding Frenzy, like more damage, right? You could even put bidding if what you care about is command skills. So like Feeding Frenzy and bidding and muster, you know, something like that, just for pure damage. But this is pretty much how I'll play throughout the campaign. Now some general tips, like when you're playing, you're definitely going to want to pick up every piece of gear, right? Every piece of gear, because you got to go to these vendors. I can't stress that enough. You got to go to the vendors, you got to sell stuff, sell this gear, get gold so you can buy your upgrades. One of the things that people kind of forget to upgrade, like newer players, is they forget to upgrade their potions. You got to upgrade your potions. It's really important. And then the other thing too is on controller, like I can't really speak for the keyboard players. For controller, you got to know your buttons, right? Have your buttons easy, remember your comboing skills, know your skill rotation. The skill rotation generally for the way I play when it comes to bosses or even just general mapping is, maybe if you want to maximize your damage, you could throw out a contagion first, start summoning firewalls, and then when things get a little bit busy with clearing, I'll blow up a skull. Or maybe I won't even use a contagion, you know? Maybe I won't even cast a contagion. Maybe I'll just use that. What I'm trying to get at is in the campaign, since the campaign is a lot easier now, it's your time to kind of experiment, especially in Act 1. Act 1's your time to see if do you like using combos? Do you like pressing only one button? Are you an Essence Drain Contagion with Unearth kind of player? Or do you want to use minions, you know? So that's kind of my advice. Like a really quick and dirty kind of thing. I'm going to show this playthrough from Act 1 all the way to the first Ascendancy trial. It's in softcore, right? I'm just kind of speeding through. I think it takes about like 2 hours to get there. But I just wanted to show with really crappy gear how easy it is. You kind of just go through, kill everything. I'll have little timestamps for whatever boss, for wherever you're at, or if you want to see all like the points of interest and stuff like that. And the last thing I guess we should touch on is the mapping system, or the map, right? Being able to identify this. So it's kind of like daunting, I guess, for newer players. But if you highlight these sections, you see this skull right here? Kabbalah, the constrictor queen. If you see a quest with a plus on it, that denotes that there's a permanent buff there. So you need to hit those quests. All the other stuff, or like if it has like an icon, like that little door under Balbala the trader, that's like a important quest item on that boss. Right here, those skulls are bosses. Rathbreaker, that's another boss. All right, Rudja the engineer, it's another boss. But this one, Kabbalah the constrictor queen, that's got that plus symbol. And then as you go to different areas, new little icons will emerge, and then you have to highlight it to see if there's anything there that has like a plus or like a special symbol that denotes that it's like an area of interest. Like if we go to Act 1, you can kind of see right here, King of the Mists, plus 30 spirit. Right, as you go through and do these quests, there's a lot of them are skippable, you know, in Act 1. But if you do these side quests in Act 1, they usually reward like a you know, support gem, skill gem, all that kind of stuff. You'll see that in my playthrough when I go over it. Let's see here. Like here's another one for plus. Damn, I keep going to the next level. Hold on. I'm trying to show the loot. Here you go. Una's hut grants 2 passive weapon point passive skills. Right. So it's not always a skull symbol. This one, it's the symbol of the loot with the plus sign that gives you plus 2 skill points. So that's what I'll kind of go over in my playthrough. I don't really like doing entire whole like playthroughs. I kind of want people to just play the game, because the game is easy, right? Whatever people say, the game is easy. You just need to know how to scale your damage, and you need to know how to just avoid getting hit. Just don't get hit, right? Don't get hit. Do your damage, and you win. It's that easy. So enjoy the playthrough, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. All right, so this is the test run. I'm gonna try to run through, talk to that dude, run through all the way. This is on softcore. I did one with hardcore, but I wanted to do it on softcore just to show how fast you can go through this if you don't have to care about dying. Here, do 3 of those warriors, run through. I'm pretty sure they're gonna change the layout. That's what they always do. All right, take Unearth, slap Unearth on. I apologize in advance for the crunching sound for Unearth, because Unearth, this crunching sound is really loud. Hang on, I gotta adjust the volume real quick. Kind of loud. Okay. Like this is the crunching sound. That shit is loud. So I'm gonna be using it a lot. I apologize. Maybe I should lower it all the way down so you don't have so much of a crunching sound. Alright, now we're gonna fight this guy. Pretty easy. Dark Souls rules. Oh wait, I forgot. One thing you gotta do is put your potions on. I have mine set right here. Alright, just stay behind him. Even if you get hit by him, it's not that crazy. This is like a guide just for, I guess, straight up. If you don't already know, right? It's really easy. You should get stunned. Yeah, got stunned. Alright, just stay around him. Do this. So even if you get hit, it's not a big a deal. Maybe they'll change this. I wonder if they'll change this in... Nah, they're not going to change it. His first boss, and never change it. And before you know it, he'll be dead. Right, use your Unearth. Unearth summons these little bone constructs from dead bodies. Okay, pick all this stuff up. Take the first point. Okay, go through here. I believe you only have... Here, this is first skill, right? Take contagion. slot that in. Put it somewhere where you could easily access it. How much gold do I have? I wish I had no gold so I can talk to Mortimer. Mortimer will give you this quest. Do I try to identify anything? Let's just sell this. Well, let's say you get a piece of armor you can use, put it on. All this stuff we're not going to use, so sell it. Oh, there's a +1 minion skill, but when you just start, you're not going to have any gold, so we can't get this. Alright, go through. And then just keep going. There is a camp here that will give you... Where is it? It should give you a skill point. Oh, here's the mud burrow. So we can go into the mud burrow. It's like typically you don't have to do this, but lately I've been doing it just because it gives you a guaranteed skill gem. Now, the way this works, right? Contagion, and then whatever you want to kill this guy, and then the dead body, when you hit it with Unearth, turns into a bone structure, bone construct, and that bone construct is gonna have contagion properties, and it'll spread contagion. Right. So here's a little spot right here, right? Summon contagion monsters, and then or summon your Unearth constructs with contagion, spreading it around. You know, the only thing I'm thinking in my head is how loud those crunching sounds are. Right? So that's how you wipe out like a whole group. So let's go into Mud Burrow. There's a chest out here that you can find that also gives you a support uncut skill gem. At least that's what I got one last time. We'll check it when I go there. See if it gives it to us again. Oh my god. Right. Don't get hit by that shit. Ooh, here is... So here's the Abyss. Usually you're going to want to... With 0.4, I'm pretty sure this is going to be the case too. You're probably going to want to interact with all of the league mechanics as you run into them. Because in 0.3, whenever you run into these league mechanics, they give you stuff. Right? They give you uncut skill gems early on in the axe and stuff. Let me see if we get something. The arsenal. We didn't get one, but we got a rattling scepter. Blue rattling scepter, right? Identify it. Extra attack and intelligence. It's better than our current one, right? So pick up stuff. And ideally, you're going to want to pick up everything. Pick up everything and sell it. You're going to want to pick stuff up, sell it. Because, right, you need gold. And you're going to want to upgrade your stuff. I don't know what's in there. Life flask. So you're right. Cast contagion. Boom. Unearth. This is going to be like your 2-button skill for now. Until we start getting snipers with gas arrow and then raging spirits with arsonists and stuff. That's usually the play, even though I think they're going to nerf bossing damage. So bossing damage is going to... bossing burst damage is going to get nerfed. But, I mean, regardless, still, once you have a couple minion levels, everything just gets destroyed. Right, a couple minion levels is all you need. Then use your normal attack. Right, just kind of go around him. Try not to get hit too much. And since this is softcore, you know, who cares? If you die, there's a checkpoint right there. Right, unearth monsters. Summon them. Try not to get hit. Dodge roll out of the way. And before you know it, he'll be dead. Right, he leaves a little like red mark that he's about to like pop out of. Like, you don't have to do this, totally optional. There you go, he's dead. Now, you get uncut skill gem level 2, shield. See, there's all this stuff. There's a feather robe. Identify the shield though, because you can sell the shield for big money. Drop this. So pick up those items. All right. Portal. I want to go back to town and I want to sell stuff. I want to sell that rare item. If you're lucky enough to drop a unique, oh, it's really good. See, so now that we did Mortimer, or now that we did the Burrower, talk to this guy. He'll give you a support gem. Perfect. Talk to Renly. He'll give you another support gem. Alright, perfect. Now what I like to do is I like to get the sniper at level 2. Put him. Get 1. And then the support gems that I use, right, for the sniper, I like to get multi-shot. Now this is what I do. I know a lot of people like to do other stuff. Alright, so last gasp. You have to have last gasp on all your minions if you're planning on playing minions. I know it sounds like, oh, you have to go through some pain, and it is true. You will have to go through some pain. I forgot to sell this stuff. And what I mean by go through some pain is like you have to level, or you have to put support skills that are non-damage. So you're like, oh, I don't want to get non-damage support skills, but it's really beneficial. Identify this, level 5. Sell that. So you see how these blue items, they're not worth it some of the time. If you identify this is 18 gold, right? Let me see. So I spent 25. Now 49. Hey, not bad. This is an upgrade. The other one was a bad roll, but we can't even use it. Can we buy anything else? 30% increased spirit. This is a really good scepter to get. Increase spell damage, so sell this. We can't use that. This is really good, but we can't use it. 30% increase spirit means we get 2. Means we'll get 2 skeletal snipers. Well, we'll just leave it. Right, let's say we don't get it. And we'll go back out. We'll kill the witch, get our 10 cold resistance. Where is it? There's also a chest here that you can get. There's a chest here. Here it is. So this guy. Last time I got uncut skill gem. So here you get uncut skill gem level 1. Alright, what you're gonna want to do with that is you can get firewall. So now, right, this is how I have my setup. I have firewall here. Right, I have the sniper. Well, by the way, active ability right there. Right, and then when he's up, you can drop gas arrows. The one downside for this I could see is it's a lot of button pressing. So if you don't like pressing buttons, or as minimal buttons as you want, it requires 2 presses. So you put up your gas arrow. Okay, let me switch this around. You gotta get familiar with like your button layout. Okay, where's that witch at? Should be right here. Okay, summon a bunch of Unearth constructs. Alright, pick up these items and fight this witch. Yeah, boom. So I like using gas arrow with firewall to like trigger and detonate gas. That's kind of like my go-to for damage. Okay. I still can't use this. What is this? Intelligence. I mean, it doesn't really matter right now. All right, ready to go to the next zone. It's pretty much their easy button combo is, or at least your spike damage is going to be firewall with gas arrow and multi-shot. The thing is, I don't know how the burst damage is going to be. They said they nerfed burst damage, and that kind of sucks. And then for clearing right now, I still use contagion and you know, unearth to summon monsters. Once we start getting the, what are they called? Once we start getting the raging spirits, we can kind of drop a bunch of buttons. All right, boom, gas arrow. Put a firewall on her. She should detonate in a bit. Nice. And she's dead. Okay. So get a new potion. Right? Support skill gem. Where is it? I always put this a last gasp on these guys. I know it hurts having to put a support gem in there, but it needs to get done because when those warriors die and they start dying one by one, it really hurts. But that's it, right? Those are three crucial support gems, I guess, so far. 2 last gasps and a multi-shot. Now, where's Brambleghast? We go to Brambleghast. He should be around here somewhere. Right, contagion. Put a gas arrow down. Usually when I fight a pack like this, I just leave the gas arrow up. I really only use the firewall to detonate it for bosses. Because right now it's more important to have this dot. And then you just fight in the gas. But anyway, let's keep going. Let's keep moving. That's kind of how I use the skills. Here it is. Here's the boss. Wait, do I have... Okay, I have to make sure I had potions. Get that checkpoint. Right, contagion. Boom. Put a firewall down. Eventually he's gonna blow up. There it is. Right, put in another gas arrow. So that spike damage is probably gonna be gone. You know, hit him with your normal attack. If you remember what button it is. Gas arrow, he's dead.
It's a pity to end you.
So it makes it really easy. It makes it really easy killing these guys. Okay. Let's see. I need to sell stuff. Sell that, sell that, sell this, sell this. Let's buy a couple. Movement speed, level 6. We can use this chest. Melee skills. Sell, sell, sell. I'm gonna sell this because what you do for minions in general is you stack energy shield, and I want this gold, right? So I can buy maybe a better scepter. I don't see a good scepter. You want spirit. You want to prioritize spirit and minion levels in the shop. That's always your number one. So let me identify this. Well, I'm just gonna sell it. Right, upgrade your potions all the time. Man, no spirit. We had a chance to have some spirit. Looking at maybe... Oh, here's a +1 minion level. That is huge for this helmet. So you want to look at helmets? Helmets are where you can get +1 minion level, like this one right here. Right? So we just sold that one chest piece that was like 100 something. This was like, what, 400? That's why you want to pick up everything that you get. All right, here's a chest piece. Is there one here that's movement speed? And the other thing is movement speed on your boots. But I kind of want one that is energy shield. I have this one for strength or armor and evasion rating. It's level 6. I'm just going to wait. I'll put this on too. And that's kind of enough. +1 minion levels. Spirit on the scepter. Spirit on the scepter. Minion level on the scepter. Minion level on the helmet. Minion level on the amulet. But on the amulet is kind of hard to find. You get it from Una. Hold on, let me go through all this. Where is... I gotta go through the red veil. Here it is. Okay, go through all here. Oh, go through all of this. Get the waypoint. Right, it would be nice if we had 2 minions. 2 snipers, it would be perfect. So level 2, right? Level your contagion. Contagion and Unearth. Right, so that's how you kind of clear. And then you want to throw your gas arrow out for extra damage if you need it. Or if you think about it, right? Act 1 is where you can experiment, learn your buttons, So yeah, and the thing too with contagion is that it spreads the poison as it jumps. Contagion spreads all, I think it spreads all the dots. Okay, so let those guys go. Let's go find all that, find the obelisks. Where is it? This way. Like, you don't have to run this way, going through all the stuff. I'm just showing you, like, you know, you can take your time, play the game and stuff, but trying to get this as quick as we can. So finish all that up. All right. Hopefully we find all the obelisks quick. Especially since we're in softcore. The other playthrough I did, it took me about an hour and a half because I was in hardcore. I want to see if I can get through Act 1 pretty quick. Let's see, run through. Just gotta find where these obelisks are. And then maybe we'll go all the way through to the, what's it called? Ascension? Ascending trial? Ascendancy trial? Here. So if you do run into, right, this next league, if we run into a league mechanic, I think we should do it. Right? It's probably gonna take time. It's fun. Learn the league mechanic, see what you get. These ones, it's pretty common to get something really good. Like a support skill gem, or here you go, uncut skill gem level 2. See, if you didn't get one earlier, you'll get one from here doing these things. So they might do it the same way. If you decide to like skip the burrower, skip all that stuff, you'll run into league mechanics and stuff. All right, some of your skeletons. Where is it? It's got to be this way. Up here, maybe? Checkpoint. Ah, here you go, the last one. So there's a few enemies. See, that last gasp is really helpful. Keeps him alive. Okay, there's one more obelisk somewhere. I hope I didn't miss one. Here's a rare. Maybe we should kill the rare. Get a level up. We can put on this piece of gear. Okay. Where is it? This is why I take long. I need to learn how to find the objectives better. I guess it's over here. I must have missed it. Is this it? Here it is. Okay. So cast firewall. Right. Prepping our gas arrow. Also get this point. I threw my gas arrow in the wrong area. But it's fine. Alright, once he detonates. Alright, big damage. Before you know it, he'll be dead. Oh, what's up with this lag? Oh no, we're lagging. Well, he's dead anyway. Hold on, we're lagging. It's probably California. Yep, California, up to no good. Right, pick everything up. Sell it. So I do level the sniper because the price goes down and now I can have 2. So now I have double the amount of gas arrow attacks. Right, so I'll just constantly spam these. And then when I'm bossing, it's just burst down the boss with gas arrows. That's my strat. That's my strat for bossing. But we'll see what happens because, you know, maybe they nerfed it. They got rid of having really strong gas arrows as possible. All right, sell that.
Beautiful.
Big money, rare items. Try to make some money. Oh man, I really want a scepter with spirit. If you get a scepter with spirit, that'll be good.
Stay safe if you can.
Check Renly again. Get the nails. See if there's any other items. What I'm looking for is energy shield and movement speed, or like an energy shield set. It's not really that important right now. Now that we got the nails from Renly, we go back to the Grellwood. Get the hidden one. Get the hooded one.
Good. Now you have to stay safe if you can.
Alright, do this. Okay. Now I think we just gotta go straight back and talk to Una. Alright, should be here.
Grim.
Now we go to the Grim Tangle. I didn't find it. So this is where we go. So if you're looking at the map, it goes this way, right? These dotted lines. So tells you nicely how to get to where you gotta go. Now the Grim Tangle should be somewhere in the middle. Right, we'll go find it. Right now we have all the skills we need to do our bossing damage, which is just the firewall, the gas arrows. We're gonna clear with the contagion and use the unearth. Here, where is it? It should be somewhere around here. Follow the mushroom guys. Maybe it's... Here it is. Okay, cool. All right, talk to her. Get this.
Here have a mind of their face.
You can skip the cutscene if you want, or you can watch it.
Putrefy. Insolent wretch.
All right, just let the contagion do its work. Summon unearth monsters. I got a date. I got a hot date. All right, where are we going? I gotta go. I'm in a rush. Throw a gas arrow over there. Blow him up with a gas arrow. So see if you put firewalls down. Ooh, try not to get too try not to get it too many times. There you go, nuked. For them to explode with gas arrow, they have to be ignited. Do I have energy shield on this? 42. Okay. Alright, pick up all the items. Skill gem level 3, nice. Now for this level 3, you can get Essence Drain if you want. If you want, you can play Essence Drain, Contagion with Unearth. Perfectly fine. I like using an Arsonist, but we can't get him right now because we don't have enough Spirit to have 2 Arsonists and a Sniper, and then we also need another support gem. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take... We could even take Bone Cage, right? Bone Cage with Spell Cascade is good. Well, to show that off, maybe I'll get Bone Cage. Get Bone Cage with Spell Cascade. Because that might be pretty good for like a newer player. You know, if I get a support gem, you can use Bone Cage as like your panic ability. Just use that. You could even use it to just level because it does pretty good damage. It does pretty good clearing damage. I want to try to find the druid. Where is he? Because the druid drops a support gem. You don't have to kill him, but I want to show the spell cascade. All right, where is he? I hope I find the druid before the exit. Free level. Okay, here's the druid. Right, level, get more minion damage. Right, cast firewalls. Put contagion on him. Yeah, I always wait for him to go. Okay, boom. Right, my sniper died, so I gotta wait for him to come back up. See, immediately back up. And he's dead. And that's why, and you see how the warriors died? The warriors died, and because I had last gasp, it did not reset the timer. Okay. So, see, like Unearth, we could put brutality on here. Unearth will be stronger. But I want to show off spell cascade with bone cage. Right, it's that. I hardly even use it, but if you do want to use it, you know, it clears pretty well. It's a good panic button. You're surrounded. You do what's it called? Bone cage. And it levels pretty well. But once you get raging spirits, it becomes really easy for the campaign. See, if it starts to get a lot, you're worried about it, you know, start casting some spells out, fighting the poison. Right. Summon some unearthed bone constructs. Hit him with a firewall and a detonating gas arrow. He's dead. Alright, so Tomb of the Consort. We did level up. Let me go back to town. Because I want to go back to town because I really want to get an item. I really want to get a scepter. So check Una. Una is who sells the scepters.
Hello.
Her. So this is increased damage. I'm looking for spirit. Check these projectile skills. Ooh, if only this was... The amulet is where you can get plus minion skills as well. Right, so unlucky. Sell this stuff. I mean, you could identify it, but, you know, you should identify it. Don't do what I did. If you identify them first, they sell for more. Tomb of the Consort. Okay. Let's go run through this. Try and find her. I'm one of those people that always finds it last. I can't get through. Too fat. It's kind of nice. You can kind of run through everything and just dodge roll. Except for things like this. Here's the Abyss. Right. You run into a league mechanic. It's probably worth doing. I want to say it's probably going to be worth doing. Damn, that guy's not detonating. There it is. Right, the way Ignite works is it has to build up. Summon some bone constructs. Unearth is really good. Just gotta remember to use it. Clears everything out for you. Right, I'm trying to kill this guy over here. Run away. Okay. Do your best to avoid all the bullshit. Don't forget to use your potions. Right, gas arrow. That was kind of a long fight. But that was fun. Okay. Alright, more minion damage. Like, here's a strong box. You should probably open this. Throw my gas arrows around. Just put dots everywhere. Ooh, here's a wand. This will sell for pretty well, or you could use it, equip it for your contagion damage, right? Increase spell damage with contagion. So you can get away with doing a lot of random stuff in the early act. Hold on. So this level 2 skill gem, we're going to level our firewall. The higher level the firewall, the more damage it'll do. And then the more, because it does more damage, it ignites better. Alright, so we got a level. Is the boss? Okay, good. Here's the boss. Alright, cast firewalls. The other thing is you want to get ignite with your firewall. It's kind of nice. It's good for bossing. I'm kind of setting up for easy bossing. See, so that's like what, 2 gas arrows? 3rd gas arrow and she's dead. Get all this stuff. Okay, let's go back to town and see if we get any upgrades. Alright, we got a level up. We got some items to sell.
Yes.
Identify the rares. Alright, sell that. Oh man, Una not having any rattling scepters for me. She's tight. She's being tight.
Another
Sell that.
connection. Thank you. Goodbye.
See, identify these higher level items they sell. Let's see if we can get an energy shield chest or maybe a helmet. Energy shield helmet with +1 minion instead. Any boots? Any good belts? We can get this, get a charm slot. But whatever, we don't really need one. Put that amulet on. Although also you'll get these currencies, right? They add mods to your gear. See what we get. Okay.
If you find a pint out,
Let's keep going.
don't bring it back.
We gotta kill the Draven. He should be around here somewhere. Okay. Now hopefully we find him.
Dreadful Draven.
It takes a minute to find him.
Where are you hiding?
Okay, through here. The big power leap is once we get... Nice, we got him quick. Is Raging Spirits. Raging Spirits is going to be huge. Because even Raging Spirits, it's not subject to that thing about put contagion on him. Alright, more gas arrows, contagion. Boom. Last gas arrow. Oh, my minions died. He's dead though. So, easy.
Give it a rest. Your
I'm really curious how it's going to be with the anti-burst damage. Is it like 50% damage scaling? Is it less? Is it more? I can't identify any of these. Okay. Go back to Lachlan. Alright, do Lachlan. Get over here. I wonder if I have to wait for him to start talking. Yeah, then you could skip the cutscene. Right. Throw a couple gas arrows on him. Keep him on fire. Don't die. Ooh, that hurt. I'm scared. Gas arrow. There you go, he's dead. So, Last gasp, right? Having last gasp is really,
Old man.
really nice.
Too much clutter.
Okay, did I get a level? I don't think I got a level. But we got to go back and talk to Una, right? Get our hooded one.
You found
Watch him get raised, and then he can identify all the stuff, and then we could sell it all for profit. I accidentally invited this guy. Okay, talk to him, the hooded one. Now he can
so if we are to
identify all your stuff for you, and then you could sell it.
Sure, I'll take it off your hands.
I'm just looking for movement speed or energy shield, or like plus minion or something. So we have another level 3, right? I'm gonna take Unearth, because that's really all I want. I don't really don't need anything else. Like, I haven't even used that bone cage at all. Did I put spell cascade on it? Yep, didn't even use it. Hang on. All right, we're back. So here you can talk to Delwyn, you can do this, but you want to talk to Finn. Finn is the one who has the reward. All right, let's skip through all this. Well, let's do the Abyss for old time's sake. All right, do the Abyss for old time's sake. I'm not even using the bone cage that I just used. Like, it's good, but I mean, I just contagion, essence or contagion, gas arrow, and unearth. You can add in essence drain if you want. I feel like this is enough. All right, stick that in there. It is cool too if you let the gas kind of permeate first. You fight in the gas and then you cast the firewall. You know? So it's just combo play is kind of the downside. I know not a lot of people like doing combo play. All right, gas arrow. I can't see anything. Wait, how do I... Where's my eyeball? Oh, it's right. Wait, no? Hold on. My eyeball is this. So that way I can hide all this. Right, so you can pick up all this stuff and sell it. At this point, I'm not going to pick anything up because I have a ton of money. But for a new player, I would pick all this stuff up and I would sell it. Sell all of it because you need currency. Right, here we are.
books don't mention anything like this, Walter. I should ask a local.
Whoa, am I dead? Wow. Tons of damage, right? Maybe if I pressed bone cage, I would have been fine. All right, contagion and just unearth. Okay, get your level 4 skill gem. Talk to Finn. I'm gonna level these guys because I want 3 of them. Can I get 3 of them? Not yet. I need to get a scepter. Okay, get through all this. And we also got to go to Freythorn. Once we get to Freythorn, ooh. Am I getting stunned? Ah, support gem. Nice. So take the support gem. What should we use it on? I mean, more brutality on Unearth. Ooh, I've been using Unearth a lot, so for support gems, I'm just gonna put it on Unearth because I'll get another one. I'm thinking though, should I save it? No, we'll save it. I don't need it. I don't need it right now because I want to save one for the arsonists when I get them, for a multi-shot for them. Let me see. I'm gonna go in here first, and I'm gonna get the checkpoint. This is for the next zone. Right, get it in advance. And we gotta go to Freythorn. We need to go to Freythorn and get our Raging Spirits. This way? Here is the boss. So, fight Crowbell, get your 2 skill points. Right, knowing all these things as a new player might be a little daunting. If you look at your map and the quest map, there's little skull icons that have a plus on it. The plus means that it gives you a permanent boost. Alright. Put contagion on him.
We're just playing. Yes. Show me what you've got.
Let's wait till he gets detonated. There it is. Gotta keep him ignited. Gotta keep this guy ignited, man. Come on. Okay. Run through here. Ow. Is my one skeleton stuck on the other side? No. Okay.
Aw, we were just
Right, so there you go. Dead. Take your 2 skill points. Here. You can always spec back. I'm getting strength because I want more health. Right, but you can always unspec at what's his face? At the hooded one. Here, we gotta find Freythorn. I think I'm going the wrong way. But there's also an optional rare around here somewhere. There's Delwyn. So Freythorn's on the opposite side. Okay. Yeah, once you get Raging Spirits, I mean, I kind of start to seldomly use Contagion, honestly.
I will dispel you.
Support gem. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get an arson. Well, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna put brutality on these guys. More damage. I could get essence drain. If you get essence drain, it'll help for bossing, right? Because more damage, but I'm not gonna get it. Because you know what I mean. If you want, you can. This is the thing with Act 1, right? Act 1 is really forgiving. You can kind of do whatever you want. You can get everything. You could spend it all. The reason I'm saving it is because, you know, I want to see if I can get, let me go back.
There's an immensely
If I can get, my arsonist build up and running. Identify stuff. Right? If you go to him, he can
I don't know how to ask. It's in
refund
Yes.
your stuff. Please give me spirit. Oh, there's no spirit. I'm gonna buy one,
It helps.
and then we're gonna believe. Damn it. What is this? Prefix mana. Spirit? Oh my god. Nope. Now's a good time to update your potions.
A full flask is a defiance of
Right? Update your flask. It's very important. You'll forget. Ooh, was that minion skills? It was. Man, minion life, 10 fire res. We're gonna keep this around. Have to be level 12 for it.
Stay safe.
This hooded one is here.
See if you get any spirit on the chest. No. Energy shield on that, or any other minion helmets.
That'll keep you alive.
You never know, right? Energy shield 45. It's not that much better.
That'll be useful
Well, it is lightning resistance. I don't even need whatever. Okay.
Till next time.
You don't really need lightning resistance right now. You kind of want cold res, but resistance is good. But I guess it's just kind of good to show how easy the campaign is. It's really easy. Like, yeah, the hardest part is maybe figuring out what playstyle you want to play. You know, do you want to press multi-buttons? Do you want to use combos? Do you not want to use combos?
Whisper at me from the dark. I am the shadow.
Right. Unearth is great. And then using scatter shot with gas arrow for bossing. Once you get raging spirits, it's a wrap kinda. Like, it just makes it simplifies your skill rotation once you get raging spirits. It simplifies it a lot. I want to go through all this. I'm not even gonna kill these guys. Like, you can usually going through all this, killing them is a good idea. You know, you want to get levels. All right, kill these guys. Summon your bone constructs. Put a gas arrow down, fight in the gas. I'm gonna throw a gas arrow right here. And just extra dots to fight in, right? You can detonate it if you want. I probably could have been using bone cage that whole time to make things easier. Right, bone cage. Right, bone cage. See, there's a bunch of ways you can play. Bone cage with spell cascade is pretty good for like Act 1 around here. For me, it falls off in like Act 2 and stuff. But yeah. Right, bone cage. At least it doesn't crunch as loud as Unearth. Hold on, where do I need to go? Let's see, up here? Okay. The last ritual should be... Okay, it's right here. All right, spread that around. All right, gas arrows. Let's try to blow it up. Oh, the gas is gone. Yeah, the ignite on for clearing is not as good as it used to be, but it is pretty nice for spreading that poison. All right, let's go kill this guy. All right, go back here. Trying to summon Unearth constructs. Okay, summon Unearth constructs, please. All right. All right, you shouldn't have any issues if you're using all your abilities. Jeez, I just burned up all of my gas arrows. Okay, red, don't move. Come on. Phase 2, I've been waiting for you. Boom! Half his life is gone. And my skeletons are dead. Alright. Easy. Anything good? Take those. Right now we have Raging Spirits. With Raging Spirits, it is now very easy. Get that for 30 spirit. Take your Raging Spirits. Turn them on. Right, I got attack over here. Raging Spirits. So for this, putting Ignite here is really nice. But since we have Raging Spirits now, we don't really need it. We'll put Fire Attunement on them. Now we still have this level 3. We'll put it on Contagion. Even though we never use it now. You never know. Maybe I might remember to use it. Okay, go back to the hunting grounds. Where is... Oh, the farmlands are this way. So now that you have Raging Spirits... Yeah. See, so I'm gonna switch this over. It's my main ability now. And you can just use Raging Spirits with fire support from your gas arrow, and that's kind of it. It would be nice if I could get the if I had enough spirit for 2 arsonists and a sniper. That would be ideal. So here we got to get Una's guitar. See, as you go, you can just summon Raging Spirits, throw a gas arrow in there if it's taking too long to kill. All right, it's kind of fun. You're like calling down fire support. Let's go find this guitar. Should be around here somewhere. Not through here. It should be somewhere in the center with these huts. Here it is. All right, get the guitar.
The girls leave. But dear me, what a desperately boring home.
Now return this guitar. Get a couple skill points, and then we'll move on.
Thank you.
You want to get cold charm because the boss is cold damage.
Welcome to the camp.
Ooh, is this good? Oh my god, it's not. We're gonna get it? Oh, it's triple prefix already. Damn it. It's 2,000. I'm not gonna get it just to show you that, like, ooh, you know what? Hold on. Maybe we'll get spirit. No spirit. Man, no luck. Sell that.
I accept. Be careful.
How can I help?
I forget what level. It might be possible that you don't get spirit at this level. Cold res, put that on. Put the charm on. No boots.
Next time.
Okay. I need 19 strength for that. Boom, that's a big power boost, right? Taking emboldening lead. That's after a hit. So after you use Unearth, 30% more damage from minions for about like 4 seconds or so. So let's go through here. I think this drops something. So this is just using Raging Spirits. And then using Unearth every once in a while to get more minions. Skill gem level 4. I'm gonna put it on Firewall. Since there's a little synergy with snipers and Firewall. They shoot through the Firewall, the arrows get more damage. Also the Ignite is sooner, so it triggers your gas arrow detonation sooner. Let's see, go for Renly's tools. I think Renly's tools is on the right side. Alright, on your first playthrough, you're gonna want to get his tools and complete this side quest. Here it is.
I will feast on your soul.
Blank Rune, Artificer's Orb. That's where you usually get, like, you know, a bunch of... You'll get that quest for Renly to get his tools. Then you'll go back, go through here, kill the Executioner. I wonder what level is the zone. Okay. This way? Nope, not this way. Ooh, a rare monster. Kill him. You never know, he could drop something good. Okay, the Executioner should be right over here. Nope. A little bit more. Here he is. Right, if you get lucky and you get a scepter with spirit on it, you could have 3 snipers, way more damage.
My would-be executioner.
Right, so and he's dead. Easy.
And so, who is
Support gem.
master of death?
Where do I want to use the support gem? I really want to save it for... I'm gonna save it. I really want to save it for the arsonists once I get them, because it's really fun detonating skulls. Hold on, let's go to Lettuce. Latest has a reward. I think it's either a support gem or uncut skill gem. It might be a level 5 uncut skill gem.
It isn't worth.
It is.
There is a
Right? Level 5 is huge. I can't even use it because I have to be level 14. But with that level 5, you can get like... Ooh, rune? You can take whichever. I'm gonna take this.
Steak.
Man, spirit on the chest? You could even put in words. I don't know why I... Right, could put spirit there. Could put minion in here, nothing. Movement, nothing on the boots.
Steak to the carrot.
yes.
Nope. Cold resistance, fire resistance. Here's a ring.
Helps.
Alright. Make sure all your stuff is magic. I need more strength. Okay.
Shadows haunt us both.
Alright. Go to Ogum. And then straight to the boss.
The manor must be near.
I didn't even hit the waypoint. Did I? I guess I did. You can get a support gem here from the hanging guy. Ooh. Wow, that hurt. There's a unique. Unique is good because those things go for a lot. Points. Go for minion damage. All right, so I'm gonna head this way. Can I put on this? I can. Nice. See what we get. Anything good? Level 5. Another uncut. Can I use them? What level am I? Level 13? Okay. Because I ran through this whole place, I'm under leveled. But it doesn't matter. Alright, this is good to show you like how easy the campaign is. It's really easy. As long as you know how to scale your damage, which for minions is going to be minion levels, spirit, right? Looking for that on your gear. Like once you get +2 minion levels, like you're pretty much kind of done. Like everything is easy after that. And if you're lucky enough to get +6 right off the bat, you're all the way geared for T15. As dumb as that sounds, you're already on your way. You can do T15s. Like once you get all, resistances, defenses, your damage wise just off the passive tree and for +6 minion levels off of gear is enough to get you there. And then you can start min-maxing. Like my hardcore SSF character, I was at T15s with +6 total minion levels. All right, summoning Unearth and Raging Spirits. Where's the stairs? This is where we got hung and survived. Okay, go through. Where is it? It should be around this corner somewhere. Oh, I fell. Minions, save me. Okay. Here, now we're in the manor. So basically we're at the boss, right?
Here I come, big bad wolf. A lovely creature.
All right, roll through, cast your firewalls, put on a gas arrow, summon some unearths. Or you can just run through all these guys until you can't run through anymore. So this is kind of what I'm probably gonna do. Something similar to this with the druid. Like, I don't know if that's what I'm gonna try, but if you're playing minions, this is kind of how I try to play them. Yeah, I think there's an optional boss here that gives you. Where is he? Is he here? He is. If you look here, this guy, CandleMass. I don't know what level he's in. I don't know if he's in this floor or the next floor. Right, taking strength for life. CandleMass could be on the other side. I'm gonna check the other side real quick. And we got a level up, so we should check the shop. Like if you have a lot of skill gems, you can start getting pain offering, Here he is.
First ones, hear our laments. Sanity recedes ever further into the dark. Shadows hover above us, in the corners, watching and waiting. What sickness has come among us that so unsettles our minds? It sits
Right.
poised,
Gas arrows,
no one is
raging spirits, and he's dead.
I simply must have my own one of those.
Let's go back, because maybe we can get a scepter with more spirit on it.
Yes.
No spirit. Man, she is tight. So this is a good example of the worst
Stay safe.
roll of gear. Except +1 minion level on the helmet that I've got. Spirit? What? So no spirit gear. Movement speed is nice if you can get it. I might get this for now because of the cold resistance.
You'll
Why not?
sleep well in the. Till next time.
No movement speed. What did I do? Did we get lucky? Poof. Nope. No luck. Okay, so I'm gonna take level 5 on my sniper, and then you can take pain offering for a buff against the boss. All right, let's do that. Take pain offering. Put it down here. Do I have any supports? What should we get for supports? That's it. I'm just gonna run that. So very minimal gearing, very minimal everything. No movement speed on the boots. It's kind of painful. Okay, let's head down. All right, move through here. Okay, down the stairs. All right, raging spirits, your friend. Summons bone constructs. All right, just kind of keep this wall of temporary minions rolling with support from this back line. I think you could use what? Bone? What is it? Bone cascade or whatever. Bone wall. Bone cage. Hexer's robe. What is that? I'm looking for like a rattling scepter, man. Give me a rattling scepter. No rattling scepter. There's another unique, so more gold. All right, here's a rare. Where's the stairs? Man, this no movement speed is slow. How's a bad move? Where is it? Stairs? Yes. Okay. Perfect. Should be this way. Go here. Stairs. Nice. Now it should wrap around. Nope. Go pass through all this. Oh, I tripped. Tripped and fell. Oh, I tripped and fell again. Get up. Boom. Bone wand.
I will master.
Okay. Minion life? I mean, you could, if you want to, you can get energy shield down here. Right? But I'm just going straight for Relentless Fallen. Because I'm playing softcore. I don't care.
I will master the darkness.
Ah, here it is. Boss. Alright, we got one more chance. We got one level up. So let's go check the shop. Maybe the shop has some spirit. Because 3...
Sorry.
3 would be good. Oh my gosh, nothing good, huh? It's increased damage though. So I'm gonna take it.
May it serve you well.
Then you gotta re-equip
It seems shadows haunt us both.
our... Where is I need more... What? Oh. Need more intelligence.
Sorry.
The villagers, you must infiltrate.
See, so now I don't have intelligence. Go to refund passives. There you go. Now we have enough intelligence. Put that in there. I think this is fine.
How?
Identify items.
Owner's house. You've never had. Not bad.
Sell. Movement speed. Sell. Can I gamble? How much is it to gamble? 876? Let's gamble 1.
Hey, I should have asked for more.
There you go. Oh, dude. Alright, so. Gamble 1 of them. Alright, I would have had enough because I sold all that stuff. But now, right, we have 3. I kind of almost don't want to do this. So, let's say we don't get this one, right? We don't have this nice one. And we put on the old one. Right? I'm gonna use the old one. Don't use the nice one. Oh, it was glitched. It kept that third sniper on. But we can have 3 warriors. Right, so even with just 2 raging spirits, 1 minion level, it's fine. It's not like you shouldn't get stuck. They are gonna institute the no burst damage though, so then things might change. Maybe it's, you know, takes longer to kill this guy. Maybe you gotta take a while to kill the boss. But even still, you know. Right, so that's what? 2 gas arrows? And now I just gotta wait for him to phase? Right, so... Right, Raging Spirits. Try to not spam your potions. Dark Soul rules, so roll behind him. His most dangerous attack is his running charge, and then he does a back swipe in a wide arc. Right. Just keep doing gas arrows. Probably want to put your contagion on him. Drop another gas arrow on him. Before you know it, he'll be dead. Right, spam your gas arrows on him. Spam your raging spirits. And he's dead. Right? Super simple. I don't know how it's gonna be once you get like the anti-burst damage, right? And see, this is my gear. Right? We didn't even use this +1 30 spirit extra minion. We only have the +1 minion on the helmet. Right? So this is all the gear we had to clear the boss. Really kind of just using the gas arrow spam. But even with the anti-burst damage, like, if it's like, say, 50%, right, less damage, it's still gonna be pretty easy to kill this guy. Okay. Now we'll put on the good scepter.
We can friendly if you find a pint.
A good welcome to unseen shadows haunt us both.
So we'll put on the good scepter. Stick that in there. Oh no, I don't have a level 5 skill jump. Dang.
How's the clear?
It is what it is. Maybe this will have spirit on it.
That's a good one.
Max life. Unfortunate.
Stick to the cards.
Okay.
Stick to the cards.
So 3 and 3.
The flesh. Betray.
Okay.
Countess has escaped
So
with the beast.
Act 2, go through here.
Thank you.
All right, Act 1 is really good for just like learning what you got to do. I didn't even use my pain offering.
Strong-minded women aplenty. I approve.
All right, pain offering is really good. But right now, what is it sacrificing? I need to put sacrificial lamb. So that way my pain offering is used on the warriors and not my damage dealers. All right, let's go to Rathbreaker. Maybe he's around here somewhere. Ooh, a rare monster? Let's kill this guy. All right, if you want, cast a contagion. Spread it around. Right, still a really good skill. Contagion is really, really good. So don't sleep on it. Like if you like playing that way, it's a great way to play. I like using Contagion and Unearth. Like Essence Drain is really good. It's just I don't want to, you know, press an extra button. Even though I could get rid of this. I don't know. I still have that. I could easily have Essence Drain. Right. Could easily have Essence Drain on my bar. But doing it this way is nice because it really just kind of shows you have options. That's kind of what I want to show, is that you have options. It's not like it has to be done this way. You got to do it this way. This is just the way that I like to play it. I'm not even using my... Oh, there you go. There's a level 5 skill gem. I need that. Right. Raging Spirits. Cool. Let me take the Arsonist. I don't even use this. Hold on, let me put on... I don't know if I have enough dexterity. I do? Nice. Awesome. Cool. So, weapon lock. What I'm gonna do is have 2 weapon sets. I'm gonna have a bossing set. Oh, nice, we can get it. So, 2 arsonists and 1 sniper is my mapping set. And then my bossing set is all snipers. 4 snipers. Okay. See, so what you can do now is you can blow up the skulls. Cool. So you can actually blow up the skulls for more AoE damage with the arsonists. And it's really enjoyable. Really, really enjoyable. But you need multi-shot on the arsonist, so they throw 3 grenades. Right? So the 3 bombs is really helpful. So there he is. You can blow it up if you want, or you can just keep casting Raging Spirits. It's really up to you. You know, a little variety.
Up there, the leader of the pack.
You can kill his extra minions down here from the bottom if you want before you fight Rathbreaker. Right? Oh, weapon swap. Oh, I didn't put my weapon swap in. Weapon swap button. So this is a weapon swap button, right? You'll press and you'll weapon swap. Oh, I got hit. So, right, see 1 gas arrow. Kind of messed up a little bit. Yeah, I messed up by not weapon swapping. I didn't put a weapon swap button on my skill bar. Take all this. You know, summon extra homies. All right, easy. But yeah, so with that weapon swap button that I have over here, all I'll do is I'll swap to my bossing build. And my bossing build is just more gas arrows, so that way I can burst down the boss. And I don't know if that's going to change, but that's kind of how I like to do it. And if they do change it, then you just, you know, stay on your mapping set with the arsonists, because they have a better, the arsonists have a better melee attack. Level 5. What do we get? It's gonna have to be Unearth. Alright, caravan. Talk to the hooded one. Let me see. Anything good? Type in movement speed. No movement speed, no spirit. Nice. Okay, let's see how fast we can get to the second, the Ascendancy trial.
One of the trail.
Wait. Oh my god. Go to the Halani gates. Oh my god, what the hell? Okay. Come on. Gotta wait for the caravan to stop.
The trail can
Okay. Go back. Come on. The map. Okay. Yeah, pretty much this is the build that I like using for mapping, going through the game. Raging Spirits, Arsonists. Just like blowing stuff up. You know, self-detonating the thing with the Arsonist is pretty good. And Raging Spirits on their own do a ton of damage. For the Arsonist, I don't really put last gasp on them, only because I don't use them to boss. Right? The bossers are the ones that have last gasp. So like, oh my god. How much damage? That's a lot of minion damage. Especially once you have the Arsonist just attacking. Here's a good example. Like, clearing is good. clears pretty fine. You know, maybe it's better using Essence Drain Contagion. Have it all spread. Don't have to press anything. You know, you can just run around with Unearth Contagion minions and then casting Essence Drain. That's really good. All right, that's kind of the setup I use for hardcore SSF because it's harder to get gear. But yeah, you could easily just cast Contagion with Unearth, right? Just Raging Spirits is really nice. Does really good damage.
Oh, well, it appears a sort of necromancy took place here. Well, it
Or
appears
even
a
like
sort of necromancy
Contagion and the Raging Spirits. You could just do that. Contagion's Essence Drain and then just casting Raging Spirits to get that kill. You know, you got options. There's a lot of options. You spread all the contagion around. Okay. Ooh, the Abyss. Like, I personally enjoy doing that. Summon a bunch of Unearth monsters.
now.
Alright, summon that. Or summon what's it called? Unearth. Hit this guy. The gas arrow if you want him to die extra quick. I hope they fix this glitch. There is a glitch with weapon swapping that if your skill's on cooldown and you press it, it'll weapon swap. Super annoying. Like a level 5 skill gem. Okay. It's got a notification for an Amazon delivery. Dang, where is this elevator at? Is it here? Okay. Maybe if I had Essence Drain, it would be nice. But it's really easy. Like, you know, Raging Spirits is nice once you get, like, your Unearthed minions rolling. They start to really just, like, kill everything. So you're right, just like that. And then those arsonists in the back, those guys do a ton of damage. You got your snipers to add in extra damage. So you're really just having, like, you know, a bunch of skills. A bunch of skills kind of combine into all this extra damage.
This lot were left down here to die. Or worse.
Okay, checkpoint. Oh, that was cool. Oh my god, it was on cooldown. Summon. That was kind of a lot of monsters. Summon Unearth. Wow, dead end. It makes me want to put Last Gasp on the arsonists. Do I have a thing? Ooh, Raging Spirits level. Very important. Okay, where is it? I gotta upgrade my potion too.
Hey,
All right, get my Raging Spirits going. Throw out Unearth minions. So you could just do something like that, then just save your fire or save your gas arrows for bosses if you want. It's kind of what I do once I have enough arsonists. You know, detonating, blowing up, blowing up the skulls is super fun. Like boom. It just depends how you want to do this. Taking damage. Is there a rare somewhere? Yeah, the poison damage seems like it does a ton. Okay, do this. Uh-oh. Nice. Easy. Cool, we got Relentless Fallen now. Man, is this gonna give me spirit? Nope, fire resistance. Gotta believe. Nope. Dang, that's like the same amount. Okay, whatever. Uncut skill gem level 2. What do I want? Oh man, for the arsonist, it is nice, you know, put multi-shot in there, magnified area, but I'm gonna put on just because I don't want them resetting the minion timer when they die. Even though it is rare, like you can just go magnified effect, so that way they shotgun better. You could go more damage, fire attunement, you know, feeding frenzy even. But from what I've seen, the priorities are multi-shot, right? More damage from shotgunning, and last gasp, because you don't want them dead. Like for this. So let's do our weapon swap, right? Bossing setup. Come on, detonate. I'm hiding behind the minions. All the minions are dead. Right, and she's dead. Oh, I don't have Raging Spirits on. My bad. There you go, Raging Spirits. There you go. Would have died a lot quicker because I didn't have Raging Spirits on the bossing set. Level 6 support gem. I need 35 in. Upgraded life flask. Oops. I switched gloves? Did I never have gloves this whole time? I guess I never had gloves this whole time. Okay, sell.
All right.
Okay, spirit. Nope. Minion. Nope. Movement speed. Nope. See if we can try to craft one.
A wise choice.
Believe. Nope.
Blessings.
Young one.
Nothing good. Mana regen. $110. Get a new potion. Okay.
Stay in sight.
So now we gotta do.
Let us. We the trail can. You have.
Okay, do this. Trader's Passage, get Balbala, kill Jamanra the first time, and then do your Ascendancy. Right, run through here.
Crawlers in dark spaces.
Like switching to my Arsonists. Right, you don't have to do this. That's kind of like what I like doing. I like using the weapon swap, one button to switch between my two styles of play.
Like this of me.
Could totally just do just one of them.
I will put you down.
All right, boom, kill this guy. Like I enjoy having the arsonist for clear. Uncut skill gem. Ooh, a nice scepter. 45 increased spirit, but no minion level. Unfortunate. It's double spirit. Right, could have been good. Level 6. Ooh, I forgot. I gotta go back to town. Hold on, we gotta go back to town and get more intelligence. So I refund these passives. Am I missing strength? Ooh, no, I'm missing strength for the helmet.
Greetings.
How can I perfect myself?
I'll have to take another level up passive point and get intelligence to equip that piece of gear. Or use the level 6 support gems or skill gems. All right, there should be some stairs or something that goes up. And then we can do Balbala. Through here. I wonder how this is going to play with the druid. With the druid, it could be cool. All my minions were dead because I was just leaving them in the back. Alright, but see, just having raging spirits, unearth, it's pretty much enough to clear. What is that? Nothing? There's another pit back there, but whatever. Checkpoint? Halani Gates. Already? Oh, I gotta find Balbala. And let's get the waypoint. So Balbala's probably on the complete opposite side. Yeah. Maybe this, not this way. Man, I should have took the waypoint. This way? There's like a thing you go up. Oh, it was on the west side. Okay. Man, I'm so glad they ended sprint. Sprint is the best. You don't really need to find like movement speed. Like it's not like a life or death situation trying to find movement speed boots or something. You know, obviously movement speed boots are the way to go. It's good to get them. Really good if you can get them. But I'm not really having any good luck with the vendors. Here we go. Up here. Summon a bunch. And he's dead. Love using gas arrow. Uh-oh, lagging? No, why are we lagging? Oh, these guys are busy fighting back here. I was like, what is happening? Here you go, Balbala.
Someone wanted these doors to remain shut. I should open them.
Like, Essence Drain is good for this, you know? Oh my god. I was just about to gas arrow her. Easy. All right, we're gonna get the
Spirit in a coin.
pick this guy up. Go over here. All right, then we're gonna go kill Jamanra the first time, and then we can get our Ascendancy. Perfect. So I'm gonna travel this way.
Belongs to me.
Sniper. My arsonist. And the flame wall.
The future belongs to me.
Because that extra damage the flame wall gives when arrows pass through it is it's not nothing, right? It's something. Okay, let's try to head through all this stuff. All right, run through. What do we get? This place has pretty good density, so you can kind of have a rolling wall of unearth minions.
A beautiful murder. Death and decay.
Right, have them go through. Oh, I think it's a boss raider or a little rare. Okay, that's it. That's all you get. And that weapon swap thing sucks. And then once you're able to have, like, you know, get more spirit, then you can have like 2 arsonists, 2 snipers, something like that. It starts to really become like a, once you start to get more spirit, you know, more damage, it starts to like roll along, and really all you need is like raging spirits and unearth with your situational command skills. Weird. What is not summoning? Oh. Why did that do that? What the hell? Okay, whatever. I was wondering where my arsonists were this whole time. Right, blowing stuff up with the arsonist is super fun. Especially for times like these. Like, I'm going back and forth between playing different playstyles, like using different skills and stuff, just to kind of show you that like you can do, kind of do whatever you want. All right, blow them up. Like, arsonists are really nice for clear. The thing that does suck is that it does take a second. Like, they have travel time with the bomb. So, here you go, boss. Switch. I like having snipers out. Pretty soon he'll be dead. You can put up pain offering. Roll in here. There you go. Alright, go over here. And then just keep casting Raging Spirits. That's kind of it. And this is like really kind of bad luck on the gear finding. I mean, I did find that really nice scepter though. That scepter's pretty nice. Extra spirit and +1 minion level. But that's basically what you're gonna keep doing. Trying to find gear that's plus minion level, spirit. Use your passive tree. Once you start to need more damage, you can do buffs and stuff.
As you wish.
Come on, give me spirit. Nothing. No minion level on the helmet? Nope. What about a better belt? Nope. I'm not gonna bother. Ooh, level 7. 32 increased damage. Nothing, man. Spirit here? Nope. Always check the amulets. It's really important. This glove is really bad. Okay. It's kind of good though. I want to show how much leeway you have. Like just using passive tree and stuff. Okay, do the trial. Right, I'm gonna cut the video after the trial. But basically all you're doing is just getting all maximum damage on the passive tree, using gear, right? Trying to get minion levels and spirit on your gear. And then to get more damage after that, it's uncut skill gems through levels. Leveling your most damaging thing through uncut skill gems. And then after that, it's buffs. So active buffs like pain offering, curses, to try to boost your damage. Like in general, that's like the general things that you usually try to get. So let's do this trial.
I have to admit, I'm somewhat enjoying all this.
Okay. I've done trials a lot, so it doesn't really worry me too much. I actually like them because they're easy. In Trial of Chaos, you can get bad luck and get the stupid Terror Bird, Tornado Bird, and he does some cheap bullshit, and then you're screwed. If you're under leveled. This one, I mean, once you know how to do this, it's hard to mess up. Okay. Some sacred water. Choices. Lose 20. Maximum honor. Less sacred water. Maximum life sucks. We're gonna go here and here. Ritual then the hourglass because 20 sacred water from hit is not that bad. The way the trial works is you never want to be in a situation where it's choosing for you and you don't know what you're being given, because that's how your trial can brick. Like in the, you know, long story short, you don't want to end up in a situation where you're going to a path where you have to go somewhere. You always want to go through a path where you have multiple choices, and then you don't want to choose any afflictions that are going to cripple you. Oh no! I just picked something by accident. What did I choose? On hit, this is pretty bad. Hungry wings, hungry fangs. Hungry fangs can be pretty bad depending on what you get hit by. 5% damage. I usually try to avoid that, but whatever. All right, raging spirits. Where's that rare at? Hit him with the gas arrow. Like the rares are the things that it's gonna take long for you to kill, or it's gonna put up a fight. There's a level up, chaos orb.
That was close.
I'm gonna go this way. Usually I would take like energy shield here and then respec, but to simplify everything, I'm just going towards minion damage up here. I could have taken 2 points in minion damage down there instead. Yeah, level 22, what am I? One more level. How much intelligence do I need for level 7? 41, what do I have? 40, okay. Chalice, chalice. See, this is leading to this. See, one fewer rooms. Don't want that. Unless you don't care about seeing one fewer rooms ahead. This guy has fire res, that's why he's so tanky. But put up pain offering. Kind of speeds it up. Use your buff. See, the ones that don't have fire res, a lot better. You don't really need to use pain offering. Pain offering is your totem that you summon, right? Gives damage. Get a key right here, and then these are the choices. Cannot restore honor, cannot reduce action speed and increase attack speed, or more damage. I think I'm gonna take can't restore honor. Even though it seems kind of scary, like, oh shit. I mean, you never know. I could take something stupid after. Well, you can plan the rooms. If you look ahead and you can see the rooms, you can determine, you know, whether you want to take that or not. I gotta summon as many Unearth minions as I can. Oh my god, I resummoned my minions again. That's such an annoying bug. Okay.
Swift magnificence.
See what Balbala's got for me. We'll take this one. And then restore honor.
Use that well.
So I have some... If I get low on life, I got some ways to get out. Ooh, that lightning storm thing is cheap. That is the worst. It might have been a bad idea for me to get this mod. Okay, contagion. Riveted mitts. Do I have better hands? This is better hands than the ones I'm using. What about this? Share charges. No. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, 2 more rooms. This room, and then a boss room, and then we're done. Don't get that. Gain a random minor affliction. Both hourglass trials. I have the snipers on just so I can kill the rare golems faster. Okay. All right, there you go. The boss is easy here too. All right, get your ascendancy. And that's kind of it.
Steel yourself.
A formidable rock challenges me.
Beware of the burst.
One sniper stuck out there. Ooh, that was big damage. Right, then just do this. Yeah, don't get hit by that. You could kite this guy too and stay in the back and stuff.
Beware of what falls.
Come on. He's almost dead. There you go.
No challenge at all.
I knew.
A good fight.
War pick, life flask. You can get this urn for later. And yeah, that's kind of it.
Use that way.
Right, get your ascendancy. Now, if you're playing a witch,
Awaits.
I like to get the infernalist first, just so I can get the dog, you know. And then my second ascendancy, that's when I get soulless form and the necromantic conduit. So it depends what you want to do, you know. But yeah, with the druid, who knows? Probably gonna take the shaman first, because you can get the spirit for no charms. That's pretty big, pretty big. All right, confirm this. Whole Infernal Hound. And the Infernal Hound is cool because he'll help ignite for gas arrows and stuff.
They burned many.
You should use that way.
Alright, and that's kind of it. Pretty easy. Oh, I go back to the caravan. And then you just play through the game. I normally just stick with using the what's it called? Raging Spirits, honestly. Raging Spirits and Arsonists to map, then I use the snipers to burst damage. No spirit, man. No movement speed, no spirit. Right, and the gear that I have is not, you know, is not super amazing or anything. Hold on, what is this? Level 23, nice. Removes 15 mana, don't like that. Sell this. Yeah, I need one more level. Hold on, so let's go here. Yeah, there's a few playstyles you can do with minions. as far as the we don't know, right? We don't have the what's it called? We don't have the patch notes yet. They could change. They could change everything. They could put in these new minion patch notes. Everything could be different, you know. But as far as leveling, this is kind of how I play it, right? Raging spirits, gas arrows. I like using arsonist to map. Blowing stuff up with the arsonist feels really fun. You know, the cooldown on explosive demise is super fast. And then if you want, you can use contagion, essence drain. Like I even have this open skill slot, so I could have easily been using essence drain, contagion, and unearth, right? And then just using these minions as a support unit in the back. But that's kind of it, right? Pretty easy. So yeah, catch you guys on the next one. Peace out. Bye.